Hello, I'll be going over user stories 1 through 6 for the movie store website. So as you can see here, this is a home website in which you can click browse movies to look at different movies, as well as our about page that tells us what we're about, as we have different collections of movies where you can check out and make reviews and do different things on this website. And so for our second user story is as a user, you want to register an account so that I can access a GT movie store. So over here, you can click sign up, and then let's say for username, we can put G, was GT, and then I can put my email, and then I can put my password, and I can click sign up, and then I'm signing in account. That finishes user story 2. And then um, for a third user story, as a registered user, I want to log in so that I can access my account data. So let's log out. Let's click login again. Put Buzz GT. And so this finishes user story 3 as logging in. And then for user story 4, um, I want to be able to uh, reset my password so I can regain access to my account if I forget it. So I can log out and then I can log in. And there's a forgot password button right here. Then I can put my email address in. And then it should be sent. It might take a few seconds. Yep. And I got the email. And then it shows a message about our account in which you can reset the password, and we'll be setting a new password. There you go. And then I can log back in with the new password. Oh, I think I misclicked something. Oh yeah, there you go. That's the new password. And then user story 5, as a user, I want to be able to view the list of movies available in GT Movie Store so I can make my selections. So I can go to movies, and then over here we have a different bunch of movies where you can select whatever movie you want to check out or make reviews on. And for user story 6, I want to be able to search movies per title so I can make my selections. So let's see if we have Fight Club. And we do have Fight Club. And then I saw Avatar before. Let's say we misspell it or we just shorten it and Avatar pops up.
Alright, my name is Zaid, and I'll be going over user stories 7 through 12. As you can see, we're already logged in, and this is the homepage of our movie store. So, user story 7 states, as a user, I want to be able to access a shopping cart so I can list all movie items I am willing to purchase. So, if we go over to our shopping cart over here, we can see that we already have one movie in the shopping cart. It's called 12 Angry Men. Its price is $7.99. We have one of them in our cart, and the total price is $7.99. User story 8 says, as a user, I want to be able to add one or more items of a movie to my shopping cart so I can purchase them in the future. If you go over to our movies page, let's add Avatar, and then let's add a couple more. So we could add Fight Club, and then let's go add Avatar again. So as you can see in our shopping cart now, we have 12 Angry Men, we have 2 Avatars for $6, and then we have Fight Club for a total of $21.98. And then user story 9 says, as a user, I want to create movie reviews so others can use my insights when searching for movies. So let's go back to the movies page for a second. And let's go create a review for Shawshank Redemption. So we could say this is a really good movie. We could add that review, and as we can see, it's been posted right here. And then user story 10 says, as a user, I want to be able to remove all movie items from my shopping cart so I can have flexibility on what I want to purchase or not. Let's go back to our shopping cart. We can see we have our movies here. So we have a remove button and a remove all button. So if we just click the remove button, it removes whatever item is on that line. So 12 Angry Men, if we want to remove it, that's been removed. And if we want to remove all of the movies in our shopping cart, we click the remove all button, and as we can see, they're all gone now and our cart is empty. If we go to user story 11, it says, as a user, I want to edit my reviews so I have the freedom to change my mind about my reviews. So let's go to the movies. Let's go to our Shawshank Redemption, and we see we have our previous review. Let's go edit it, and let's change it to, I changed my mind, and I think it's a really bad movie now. So we see that this is a really bad movie. And then let's go to user story 12, and it says, as a user, I want to delete my movie review so I have the freedom to change my mind about my reviews. So let's say, like, I don't know what to think about this movie anymore and I don't want to leave a review. I can go over here and I can delete the review and it's gone now. And then I guess one more thing that I should show is that let's go add Avatar back again, and let's go add Shawshank Redemption. Let's go proceed to checkout. And as you can see, this is our order confirmation page. And if we go back to our shopping cart, we can see our order history at the bottom here. Shows the order ID number. We just purchased one Avatar and one Shawshank Redemption for a total of $7.99.
Hello, this is Ashish Thomas, one of the developers of this application, showcasing user stories 13 through 17. So let's start from the top. As a user, I want to see the reviews of a movie so I can have information on whether I should purchase the movie or not. In order to check this page out, you're going to have to first log in as a user, go to movies, go to Inception. Here on this section, we can see the reviews, the different user reviews based off of the movie, and based off of what I read, I can determine my choices based off of whether I want to purchase this specific film or not. I can go to another one, see the same thing, and that user story is completely fulfilled. Next, we'll go to user story 14. As a user, I want to see the details of a movie so I have the information to make my choices. So, once again, we find ourselves in the movies page. We go to Inception, and we go to the description and read in order for it to tell us both the information about the movie as well as the price and whether we want to decide on buying this film or not. If I'm into science fiction and action movies, this is definitely a movie I'll pick up put in my shopping cart. Avatar, a different science fiction film. If I want to watch, Godfather, another amazing film that gives me the description and helps better my judgment. I wanted to purchase it, so that fulfills that user story 14. Next, user story 15. As a user, I want to see a list of my orders so I can track what I have purchased and my expenses. So essentially, we'll go to the shopping cart, view our past order ID/history. We can see the order ID, the movies, the total cost, the order date, the sorts of information that the user can find and see the previous movies that I purchased. I'll quickly just purchase this movie to showcase it. Proceed to checkout. Purchase Inception. Back to movies. If we go to a shopping cart, bam, Inception's right there. Shows us when it was done, what time, and the total cost of it. Next, we can go to that fulfills user story 15. So now it's going to user story 16. As a user, I want to be able to access the Georgia Tech Movie Store from any desktop using a web browser, so I can use the app anywhere with an internet connection. So with the link of our project, we have deployed this website on Pyron Anywhere, so no matter who's using it and where they're using it, as long as they have a stable internet connection, as long as they have the link, they can access this web page anywhere they want to, however they desire, as long as they have a stable connection, of course. And finally, for user story 17, as a user, I want the Georgia Tech Movie Store to feature a responsive graphical user interface, GUI, so I can access it through different devices with diverse screen sizes. So if we're to go to this website, go to inspect element, go change up our different format, we can go into iPhone 12 Pro, and we can showcase the different pages on our user base. We have the login page. And with the use of padding, we've helped adjust it to different scales of different renderings on different devices. The About page, the Home page, the movies page, all different movies that you could ever want. And finally, we can go to the shopping cart. And if you want to go inside of a movie, you click here, and you can read everything. So, that's it for me. Thanks for watching.
So first, we will be focusing on creating, updating, and deleting users from the movie store with the administrator account. So if I switch tabs here, you'll be able to see that I am currently on the admin account. So firstly, let me just navigate to the users portion of the web admin account. So you can see the current users that are listed here, their associated email addresses, and if they choose to input first and last name, you'd be able to see that. So let's log in here. Let me switch to a private tab just so we can kind of get a full idea of what is going on. So if I try to log in with an account, let's say for example test 4, and I try to log in and this hasn't been created yet, it'll throw an error saying the username or password is incorrect because there hasn't been a username test4 created yet. Now let's go back to our admin page and add an account called test4, and let's give him a password. Use this, and test4 was added successfully. If we go back to our users list, you can see test4 has been added. So now if I refresh the page just to let the database update and try to log in as test4, you'll be able to see that I'm now logged in as test4 and can navigate the website successfully. Now for actually updating the test4 account, so for updating users, let's log out here just so nothing gets messed up. And let's say I want to change the username as the administrator to test5. And let's save that. So now you'll be able to see that test5 was updated. So the test4 does not exist anymore. It's been updated to test5. And if we log in, so if we log in as test4, you'll see that the password combination is incorrect. But if I change this to test5, you'll be able to see that I'm now logged in. So we've updated the user as an administrator. And now for one final check to actually delete it, let's go down here. You'll see I'm on test5. Let's delete this user. And now let's try to log in as test5. And you can see the username or password is incorrect because we have successfully deleted the user from the database as the administrator. Now for the next portion of the administrator CRUD features. So we want to be able to create, update, and delete movies themselves. So let's go log in to a random account here. Test 3 for example, and let's go to the movies. So you're able to see that we've got a lot of movies here. Let's say for example we are viewing 7. This is a movie, it's priced at $6.99, and it's about 2 detectives who hunt a serial killer. So now let's navigate to this, let's just look it up here, 7 right here. Let's say we want to change the name. It's currently 7, let's name it 6. And so let's navigate back. You're able to see that we've updated this movie. Let's say we want to add a new movie. Let's go back. You're able to see that nothing's really been added yet. And then let's name test movie. Let's make it $5.99, and this is a test. And I'm not going to add an image just for time's sake. Oh, we guess I have to. Let's add this. And test movie, as you can see, if we look it up, has successfully been added. So now if we refresh our page as a user, we're able to see that this movie has successfully been added. Now let's say we want to delete that movie. We go back, or actually, let's try to update it first before we delete it. So right now its description is this is a test and its price is $5.99. Let's change it to $100.99. And then let's change this to this is not a test. Now let's refresh the page as a user. We're able to see that that has been successfully updated. Let's say this movie doesn't do so well and we actually want to delete it from our movie website. We can go ahead and delete it, and then if we go back, refresh our page, we're able to see that test movie has completely been removed from the website. So now to edit reviews on a movie. So for CRUD features on a movie, we just kind of want to go back, just see what's been added here. You're able to see that reviews have been left by other users. We can see here for the first review, Rithantasia Wu, test user, incredible movie. Let's say we wanted to add a review, right? And so we could say this movie was phenomenal. Okay, and just to kind of demonstrate better, let's choose a movie that probably has no reviews, Gladiator, right? And so let's navigate to Gladiator, which should be here. I just can't find it. Gladiator's right here. And let's say we wanted Rithantasia to leave the review. So now let's save it. And if we refresh our page, we're able to see that he left a review saying this movie was phenomenal. Let's say Rithantasia changed his mind and we wanted to update this review. We could then say this movie sucked, and we're able to see that that has now been changed. And now let's just delete the review altogether, and we're able to see that the review has been removed from the Gladiator page. Now for orders. So to do this, I'm gonna have to check out the orders page on the movies, and as you can see, this is an account we created purely for the demo, so there are no orders there right now. And let's say we wanted to add some as the admin. So if I want to add some as the admin, I can go to test 3. I can say the total price was $12.90, let's just say 12 flat. And then let's say he wanted to order, one copy of Interstellar and another copy of 12 Angry Men. And then $6 each. And then let's save this. So now we can see test 3 has successfully been added as an order. And we're able to see that is updated on our test 3 account. Now let's say for some reason we wanted to alter this, right? We could kind of navigate this. We would have to go to order items here and kind of just edit it there. So let's say instead of 12 Angry Men, we wanted to make it Django Unchained. We would just save it here. And then now if we go back, refresh our page, we can see that that's been changed as well. Now let's say we wanted to delete that altogether. So then what we could do is we could just choose these right here and delete them. Or if we wanted to do the entire order, so let's say first off you wanted to just delete one, right? You could delete selected order items and then go, right? And then we go back here, refresh the page. We're able to see Django has been completely removed, right? And then let's just say as a user, I added this, proceed to checkout, yes. Okay, and then I go to shopping. Oh, well, hold on. Let me just add another order here and then just to give you guys a scope of, so we can also delete not only, one order at a time, but we can delete the entire order if we want. So let's say 6, save that, and then you're able to see that's been removed. So you just saw we were able to delete a singular item from the order. Now you're able to see we can actually delete the entire order altogether. So delete selected orders, go, delete this, and refresh the page. We've deleted the entire order. And that kind of encapsulates the CRUD features of the administrator. You're kind of granted full scope with regards to what you can edit, delete, and create as an administrator. And yeah, that wraps it up for our demo.